Okay, so I've been seeing a lot on Twitter about how Soul is too broken and oh no, he's ruining Strive. And that may or may not be true, but I think it is probably. He's a little too unbalanced and he does a shit ton of damage on not that hard of confirms, to be honest. He's got some really fancy combos with 5Ks and stuff, but it's nothing unmanageable. But, you know, people like to bandwagon a lot and they'll throw out their own opinion, right? Where they'll say a reason why they think the character's too strong. I don't like to use the word broken too much because it's overused and people don't really know what it's supposed to mean. But people will say something like, "Yeah, well, Soul's got all the tools in the game, man. That's too strong." It's like, well, no, Soul's always had all the tools in Guilty Gear, and look at Exerd. He wasn't, he was crazy insane, but Rev 2, he's manageable as a character. Like he wasn't even top 3, right? So it doesn't. It's I don't want to bash anybody's opinion, but devs really listen to this stuff, right? So you have to be careful with what you say. So if you're going to agree with the fact that Soul is too strong, like I do, you want to take a look into why, right? Now, a part of the big change between Strive and Exerd is that the damage is higher across the board, right? Let's take a look at that though, right? Because combos in Guilty Gear have always been crazy, but it's these kill situations that feel crazier. So let's pull up a video of that really quick. Okay, so here's the Strive combo that I don't, just a disclaimer, I haven't played this game that much. I've watched a lot of it. I think this is the correct combo to do crazy damage with, but it's close enough. Okay, so 256 is not actually unheard of at all. Exerd, the standard Dust Loop combo, did the same amount of damage. A little bit less, actually, but it's close. 245, right? So, okay. So it's got a tiny bit more damage, but I could have done something more optimal there anyways. So it's okay, right? You can see here I already got more damage here anyways. 50 meter in both games, same sort of situation, right? That's not a problem, right? But let's look at something after that, right? Let's say you start on half HP. Okay, so this is Exerd again. Half HP, same combo. Same exact combo. Okay, 156. So 90 less damage, that's significant for sure, right? He's still got a chunk afterwards. Wait, yeah. Let's go right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, he's got that much HP left, right? It's a decent amount. Now let's look at me do this similar thing with Strive, right? This is the same combo, but on half HP. It's already the same damage before the super. Okay, 190. That's a shit ton of damage. Look at how little life he has left after that combo, right? This is the problem with this game right now, is that these low HP situations are not working like they should be, right? And now I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, everything's got to be like the X series, right? But this is the main reason why this game feels too fast. These half HP situations are like, oh fuck, I died. Like you see these combos all the time where someone gets hit from like 60% and just dies, right? In my opinion, this is because Guts is like super lazily implemented in Strive. So they had a idea to make the game do a lot more damage, which is, I don't mind that at all, right? Whatever. It's different. Daisuke's vision, all that good stuff. He didn't want Gatlings, or at least to be as prevalent. That's fine, whatever. But the pace of the game matters a lot, right? And this just kind of I mean, the other soul and Exert HP was here, right? That's significant, right? And this is on soul. I mean, characters have less defense than soul. A lot of them do, and they're just dead here. And obviously, a lot of that damage comes from that wall break at the end. That's a different issue altogether. I'm not even going to talk about the wall. That's just the whole beast by itself. But let's talk about guts, right? So I've put up a little spreadsheet here. This is the combo from Strive. So this is every individual hit, the damage it did in the combo, how much percent HP left they have after the hit, and their HP raw value, right? And here's the guts modifiers for guts 2, which is what Soul has. You can look this on the wiki if you want to verify what I'm saying, if you don't believe me. Cool and good, right? 256 damage, right? So this true value column here is the same values here, but I unadded the guts proration so I could play around with the numbers, right? So the reason why I did this is because the first thing that came in my head was, okay, well, what if we made it so guts worked a little differently? So the way guts works right now is, so this guts 95% damage proration will kick in below 70%, okay? But that means that's if the HP started at below 70%, which is in the case of anything that's, you know, not this, right? So from 65 to 63, you know, this is okay, this is fine. But in a case like 73 to 66, guts is not applied, even though you end up lower than the percentage, which that's how it normally works anyways. But we have a problem with kill damage in this game, right? Because the number of hits in the combo are lower. This is a 12-hit combo. I think it's at 11 in the game. I don't know how. It's a 12-hit combo. Anyways, whatever. It's a 14-hit combo in Strive, or in Exerd. Sorry, get myself backwards here. So it's more hits in Exerd. I'm sure the defense numbers are a little different, but there's less hits here, right? That everyone can agree that there's less hits in Strive. So something I thought of was, hey, let's make guts apply to this kind of case where the HP goes below the threshold. So that's all that this is it's normal guts. You can see this crazy formula up here in Excel, but it's doing is adding the proration to the hit in this sort of edge case. Now, it's not the most effective in this situation because Soul happens to have a lot of tens multipliers in his, you know, HP left. So it doesn't, my new formula doesn't really apply much, but it's still less damage, right? So this is the combo from full HP. And this is the combo from half HP. Okay, so it did 190, like we saw in the video. And this is my math. It does 10 less damage, which is not, you know, it's not as low. It's not as much of a change as I would want it to be, but it's something, right? And again, like I said, is because Soul has all these flat numbers. Don't worry about the rounding. I don't know how the game rounds, so I didn't want to round. Anyways. But that's really the core issue, right? Is, you know, it's too much. It's just too much. It's just too much damage. It just feels like guts is just so lazily implemented. And you know, I'm not gonna. I don't have the answer. I attempted something here, but you know, that's the issue. Okay, that's the issue. Soul has always had all the tools. It's just he just kills you too easily. It's the same thing if you look at like Potemkin versus Chip. He's always gotten murdered by Potemkin, but like it's even crazier now, right? It's 2 pot busters and boom, you're dead. You know, something like this would help, right? Because if the first pot buster was gonna bring you below 50%, or like let's say below 60%, you know, bam, that, you know, that proration kicks in, right? It's a little bit of a saving grace. It's not it's not going to make the pot buster all of a sudden do, oh no, it's only half damage. You've ruined the matchup by making it do too little damage. No, it's, you know, guts itself is not a dumb system. It's a smart system, but it's just too lenient in edge cases in this game, and it leads to people dying too fast when they shouldn't be, right? I don't mind a combo doing half your HP from start, right? Like this Strive combo, I think is cool. Like it still looks cool. Like, you know, my initial concern with this game is that the combos were gonna look like shit because they're so low hit, and the routes are kind of similar, but you know, it was cool enough. I don't mind that it does half their HP, like at all. Now, the Clean Hit Volcanic Viper might be a different issue to talk about. I don't know. I'm not gonna go that in depth, but you know, Sidewinder hit. It's just it's the low HP situations that they just don't make sense in this game. They just do you just do too much damage to somebody that's low HP. That's just that's the discussion at the end of the day. The second issue I want to talk about really quick is something that you know everyone knows about. It's very easy to talk about. It's the loading times, okay? The start of this video is me hitting play in Steam to launch Revelator, okay? It's 44 seconds long. It's too small for you to see, but it's 44 seconds long, okay? Bang, bada bing, bada boom. Loading in. Okay, notice this, right? After these screens play, I can immediately go to offline modes. Immediately, right? And I've already hit the online mode. And in 15 seconds, I'm in the dead lobbies, right? But if we look at Strive, we launched the game, same thing. I started the video by hitting play on Steam, title cards play, and then we get to this communicating with server thing, right? Okay, it is 21 seconds in the video. Oh my god, it's longer than I thought it was. Okay. Like, basically a minute and 40 seconds, okay? A minute and 40 seconds until you can play in offline mode. This game is installed on an SSD, okay? It's not a hard drive issue. This is everyone's experiencing this. The third issue I would want to talk about is the wall, but like I said, that's a lot to go into. It's just too wacky. I don't know. I don't want to call it lazy. It doesn't seem lazy. It seems thoughtful, but it doesn't seem complete. Anyways, that's it. Feel free to complain about Soul. He is too strong, but complain for the right reasons, okay? The developers listen to what you say. So, don't be a bitch. Peace.